position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Whittington.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Hits him with a stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it behind the line. It's Jefferson. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the old bubble screen got popped on that one.
I remember that was a play that used to trick defenses. Not anymore. Everybody throws it. You see the defense there. They weren't fooled. As soon as that guy caught the ball, they were surrounding him.
Off play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Quarterback may change this route. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him loose.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Release to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Moore will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The RPO fired complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab. They'll get him Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. Runs through the tackle.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On the option. Nice move to keep running. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch. And then he does.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. Powers through the defender. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore to the air. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the balls will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down.
At the 22. Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Midfield, he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy completion. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now on the option. Breaks the tackle.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Aguilar. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Whittington. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Discards him with the stiff arm. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out in the flat. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. And a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Sends it back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Touchdown, Volunteers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Tennessee, 21.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Oh, there's the ball. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use it. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Got enough for the first. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Tight end now in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Staley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Find some fresh air. Fighting off the defender.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. The short hands, it's Staley. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll set up to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Bounced off his feet. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this